Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll be working back here on the deck. This time of year is always so much fun. I of course love fixing outdoor spaces and we really enjoy sitting out here. But before I get into all that, this video is sponsored by none other than myself. I just wanted to give a shout out to some of the new soap that I have in stock. These aren't necessarily new scents, but just some scents that we had been sold out of for a while and had been getting requests for. Lily of the Valley is one of them, and then also eucalyptus and lavender and the lilac soap. So make sure to check that out if you're at all in need of some good homemade and natural soap. So let's get right into working on the deck. You may remember I had the patio furniture on the front porch during the winter season, and here we are moving it to the back deck. Plan to use it again. This patio set is a pretty cheap one that I had bought off of Amazon a couple of years ago. Definitely one of these years we'll probably invest in a better one, but for now it still functions. I always have issues on the back deck with my pillows or cushions, getting wet when it rains, and I of course can't, bring them in every time we get rain here in Ohio. You may remember last year I had actually put plastic, like garbage bags, inside my pillow seats in hopes that that would take care of it. It did actually help some, but they still ended up seeping kind of into the sides, and I've just had so many issues with these cushions. So here I have the filter that goes over the pergola, and I plan to put some plastic on it to make it, weatherproof. And little did I know at the time here that this would actually not hold out for me, unfortunately. I bought a heavy grade of plastic from Amazon, used some weatherproof tape. I think if I would have folded the plastic, over the edges of the filter and taped it from underneath, maybe it would have worked. But in the meantime, I actually spoke to a local guy who is able to make a weatherproof tarp for me. So I think we'll probably go that route. They have a lead time of several weeks, so at this point I don't have it to show you guys, but I'll definitely update you if I end up going that route. But I think it would be nice to just have that space, waterproof. I know last year when I fixed up the deck back here, I cleaned everything using, soap and water and brought a hose out. But I'm going to skip that part this year. It doesn't look too bad back here. I think my little leaf blower will do the job. I found this patio set that was on clearance from Wayfair, and I'm not sure if they would still have them or not, but I'll try to find the link for you in case you're looking for something like this. It's just a cute little set, 4 chairs, a table, and I plan to not even put any cushions on the chairs. Again, I just get tired of dealing with cushions, and I feel like this set is comfortable enough without. John and Ephraim put this together for me. I ended up visiting a few greenhouses locally here for some plants. Didn't get a whole lot, but I wanted some ferns for the back deck and also a boxwood. And then I got some super petunias for my railing boxes. I don't want to invest in a whole lot of annuals this year. Kind of told myself just want to concentrate on, if I plant anything, make sure it's pre-annual so that I'll have it every year. It just costs so much to get annuals every year, even though they're pretty. I'll probably do some, but not a whole lot. years ago I made these wooden boxes that I hang on the railing, and I think I had actually done a video on making one, and in case you want to check it out, I'll link it down below. Even though I always hesitate to send people to those first videos, I always kind of cringe, but in case it's a help to someone, I'll put the link in the description box. But very simply made. They're still holding out fairly well, but I did notice the one bottom is rotting out. I need to fix that. Last summer, Greenstock sent me one of their vertical planters, and it was a bit late in the season to try it out last year, so now today I'm getting that out. So excited. It arrived in a very strong cardboard box. Everything is really neatly packaged inside. Greenstock is a small family business out of Tennessee. There was even a tag included with a picture of the person that packaged this, and it said that he's a son-in-law to the owner, and it just gave me a warm feeling just knowing that this is a family-run business. A father-son team invented Greenstock, and it's geared to make gardening easier for everyone. And when I see a Greenstock planter, like a vertical planter like this, I always think of small spaces. If someone has a pretty small space, this would definitely be just right to set on a patio. You can of course grow vegetables in here and herbs, and then also flowers if you want it to look really extra pretty. I also love the fact that Greenstock is a Christian company and they see the goodness of God in the garden. Here I'm just using a few of my regular potting mixes that I use for any planters, filling each container. And you can of course put actual plants in here versus seeds, and I probably should have taken that route just simply because I always feel like I'm not the best at starting seeds, but gonna give it a shot. I'm planting herbs and vegetables, and I guess if it doesn't grow I can always add plants later on this summer. And the planter I have is on wheels. I think this will be really handy for rotation, but you can get smaller planters and some that aren't on wheels. If you are interested in a planter like this, or maybe just checking out to see what other products Greenstock has to offer, make sure to check out my link in the description box. It will take you to their website, and if you do end up placing an order, make sure to use promo code Cottage, all in capital letters, to get $10 off your order of $75 or more. I can tell the watering part is going to be so easy here. The way I understand it, you just add water to the top container, and then it runs down through the middle into each of those little gray containers. From there it waters your soil, and any excess will flow out of the little hose. I knew I wanted the sound of water to be back here on the deck again. Last summer I had used my little pump from Amazon along with a galvanized tub, and this year I wanted something different, and I had a gift card from Country Gatherings, one of my favorite stores here in our area, and make sure to check them out if you're ever in Berlin. Ended up finding this stone looking pot. It's actually plastic, so it's really nice and lightweight. I also have a nice variety of water garden plants, so I got some of those. And of course I can't set my plants down on the bottom of the pot. They need to be elevated but yet submerged in water, and I tried to figure out how could I do this. I didn't want to just stack a bunch of things in my main pot here, taking up all the room. So I thought, why not use PVC pipe? So I went out to Mark's shop. That's my brother-in-law. He does mostly electrical work, but sometimes he runs into plumbing things, and I figured maybe he'd have some pieces of pipe for me, and he ended up kindly even cutting them down to size for me. I put a piece of electrical tape on the bottoms to hold the caps in place. Here I'm filling the pipes with gravel, just hoping this will work. I've never done this before. I don't know, is this enough room for the roots to stay healthy, or I'm not sure what water garden plants really need, but I'm gonna try it. I think it might work. I didn't get this on video, but the pipes ended up being a little bit too long, so I actually ended up removing everything, drying them out, cutting them down, and then I actually painted them black. I thought they wouldn't show up as much. I plan to use the same decorative pillows and throw that I've used the past couple of years. They are a bit faded, but I still like the look of them. I had gotten them off of Amazon, and I'll try to find those links for you in case you're looking for something like this. Put them down below in the description box. I got this wire spool from my dad and plan to use it as an end table. Here I'm just giving the top a coat of polyacrylic, and I plan to paint the center part green. Not sure of the name of this green color, but it's more of a sea green, and it ended up being too sea green for me. I wanted more of a natural, plant colored green, so of course I painted over that to get the color I wanted. You may recognize this tray from a garage sale find last year. I think I'm going to paint it green, that same green color as the wooden spool. I'm going to use one of my favorite wallpapers for the bottom. I had picked up this fan in a garage sale, I believe, last year. I'm gonna see how it looks on here. I feel like it's a little bit big, but we really need some air underneath here sometimes, and it does work, so I'm gonna give it a try. I had gotten cushions for my wicker chairs from Amazon. Unfortunately, they were too small. I think I'm gonna keep them because I really like the design, just in case I ever have chairs that are smaller. I'm pretty sure we're going to use this space a lot this summer. It's pretty peaceful back here. Right now it's kind of windy. I had a hard time getting my final video shots in here with the wind, but hopefully that will die down soon. I of course love the sound of the water back here and the birds, and every now and then I'll hear a big bullfrog croaking down in the pond. And then of course I have a lemon verbena candle burning in front of me. Once in a while I get a whiff of that. It smells so good. The lemon verbena is one of the candles that we've always had, just a good old faithful candle, and it smells smells so divine, especially in a setting like this, just nice and fresh. I just feel really blessed to have a space like this, and I want to encourage you, wherever you're at, you can fix up something like this too. Obviously, you don't need a nice new area to create something like this in. I'm sure you could tell our deck floor needs some stain, our railing is peeling, the pergola is fading. But I feel like all that kind of fades away if you add things you love in your space. There is something else I've been wanting to tell you guys about and just haven't gotten around to it, but a while back, in fact, probably about a year ago, I was gifted with something very, very special. It came from I'll call her my friend. I only met her once, but her name is Susan. She's also from Ohio, and she made this little miniature house. You guys just have to check it out on my Instagram. I won't put too much in here because my video is getting too long. My son is helping me these days with my Instagram account, and he made this reel with some close-up details of this little house. I won't say more on here, but just check it out. Before ending here, I wanted to tell you guys we have some new wax melts on the Etsy shop. Our spring and summer scents, which is the lilac blossom, the honeysuckle, and the honey and tonka. We have those available now in wax melts. Some of you had been asking about them, so they're available now. I always feel like a wax melt is a good way to try a new candle scent. Maybe before you just want to invest in a candle, you might want to try out the wax melt because it's of course the least expensive, and you can melt that in your little melter and see if you like the scent, and then from there maybe get the candle if you want. And again, make sure to check out Greenstock if you're at all in need of a vertical planter. As always, I hope you're having a great day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.